So I've made this simple board here that will allow me to test some inputs and outputs. Even though in a previous week I built this other board here just for input devices, after making this I realized that there's a lot of other cool stuff that I wanted to play with. So this week I have this board, and it has a few places that I can connect some peripherals here. So first I have at the top, this is an audio jack, so it has an A next to it, and that goes to an RCA jack, but I have that connected to a speaker, so I can actually make some noise with that. I'll do that here in just a moment. I also have another RCA jack that is for video, and that just slips in there, and I connect that to a video output. Now I actually tested this, and it's the only video outputs that I had were component RGB and a composite video. So it actually didn't do what I expected it to, because looking back at the notes, the code that I tested on there was Neil's code. I hoped to modify it, but I couldn't even get it to work as nicely because I don't have an RS-170 input on any of my monitors or TVs. So my component video didn't do anything at all, and my composite video actually almost kind of looked right, but it was definitely incorrect. So I guess there's some tweaking to be done there. My hope was that I have these capacitive buttons here for inputs, audio and video, and I would like to make a super simple interactive display. Now I'd hope to be able to do a simple Pong-like breakout game that doesn't have any bricks. It just bounces the ball around the screen and you are moving a bar on the bottom. But I realize that's really taxing on this tiny processor, and I likely wouldn't be able to get anywhere close to that. But I couldn't even get the video to work, and I don't really have a lot of time to mess around with that and do interlacing or anything like that. So I'm going to leave that as is. And I also have some servos that I'm hooking up. So the servos actually hook up to the ISP port because it has power, ground, and several I/O pins connected there. And I'm using the software serial interface for that. But for now, the thing that I just loaded on there and got working a few days ago, but I rearranged the timing and everything to make it better, is I have this thing singing Daisy, Daisy Bell. So let's plug this. So that's fine. A little annoying. And this is the power, so that's just power input. But yeah, so that took a little while because if you look on my board, I had mistakenly wired one side of my MOSFET. I'm not sure if you could see it here. Instead of going to VCC, it went to ground for some reason. So I had to hack a little on there to make it work. It took me a little while to figure out that's what the issue was, but so yeah, so I've got that working. I have a video, or not a video, but I have an image that I have on my webpage of what the video output looks like on my TV with component. Well, I'm sorry, component doesn't show anything, but composite video. And then I'm going to hook up this servo here in a little bit and show you that as well.